Welcome everybody to SmartSlides, creating instructional videos using AI. We're sorry for the delay. We had, as always, technical difficulties. So feel free to chat and use a Q&A if you guys want to ask questions. Also, we have a poll link going around. So if you guys please answer the poll, and there's a link to the PowerPoint if you want to see that as well. So yeah, I'm going to get off the stage, and these gentlemen are going to introduce themselves. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm off the stage. All right, good luck.
All right, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So thank you for being here. I'm Professor Gunawardhan. I teach computer science at Rutgers, and we work on a lot of different kind of tools using AI. And so today we want to talk about the SmartSlides, which is a project that we have done with two of my students, Daivik and Shrenik. So you guys can introduce yourselves. I think you have to unmute. Daivik?
Yeah. Hi, my name is David. And yeah, we've been working on SmartSlides and we're excited to share that with you guys today. So hope you guys enjoy.
And hi everyone, my name is Shrenik. And yeah, we're excited to share what we've been working on with you guys. So yeah, stay tuned.
Okay. So to get started, we want to kind of, there's a survey online. So if you can just go ahead and fill it out while we are talking, that would be really helpful to know what your background is, right? So you can also type, we'll continue to monitor the chat, and you can also type into the Q&A, so we can go and answer questions about that. All right, so this is a really interesting project we started probably a year and a half ago. We were thinking about creating videos is really difficult. I've created videos for the last 15, 20 years for educational videos. And I teach very large classes at Rutgers. So typically my computer science class is like, I teach AI data science classes. They're like over 300 students. And they are live classes. So you can imagine when you're in an auditorium live, teaching 300 students, nobody really understand. I mean, people understand, but I don't get to everyone with just a lecture. So I decided to, I worked at Princeton before Rutgers. So we created a website application, which is a free application you can access called the qubits.ai. If you go to qubits.ai, you will see that it's an application that allows me to build courses and using videos and use them as supplemental to the live lecture that I do. So I create these courses and show students how to do it. So in the process, one of the most difficult things about creating a video course is that the time it takes to record the course, because it's very difficult to record videos. In computer science, things change quite often. So we have to re-record. Things are changing, even in AI, all things are changing. So we have to rapidly build videos for the courses that we teach as supplemental to the course itself. Right. So I will show you just a sample of what I'm talking about. Let me just share my screen here. Share my screen. All right, so here's an example of a course that I'm teaching. Let me just log in as my Rutgers email. So here's I'm going to show you one of my Rutgers courses so you can see what we're doing. So for example, I teach a data science course for senior computer science majors. So basically what I do is, in addition to the lecture, the students get videos for every topic that we talk about. And the key thing is that all these things, let's see here. So I'll show you one of the videos that, so for example, so here's a video that is created using.
Welcome to our brief overview of data management.
So this is a video that's created using the thing that the SmartSlides that I'm going to demonstrate. And because these slides change quite often, we have to record these things quickly so that we can use them. So the advantage of having this kind of a system to distribute videos is to the students will be able to use AI to ask questions. Like, for example, it can say summarize videos or things like that. Right. So there are a number of other.
Well, welcome to our session on data
all
management.
Created using the platform that we're going to demonstrate to you. And you can have questions on the videos and other kinds of things, and so on. So let me stop sharing. So that's that. And then what I do is, as a faculty, I get to see the dashboard for the students that I teach. Like, for example, if I go here, then I'll be able to see how many students. In this case, there are 86 students. And I can see the student analytics. I don't want to show that because it's private, but I can see the video analytics, various things, and I can generate reports and other kinds of things, right? So that's the sort of the background. And I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. So are there any questions so far? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the sort of like the we're going to show you. Maybe we can start the demo because I don't think I have to. Shrenik and Derek, do you have any thing from the polling to see who is attending the session?
Right. Yeah, I can check the
Okay.
survey form right now.
Right. Okay. If you have any questions, you can put them on the chat as well. Okay. All right. So there's a bunch of questions here. Is this platform embedded in Canvas as an? Yes, it's a Canvas app. It can be a Canvas app based on your institutions, wherever you are teaching. If you go to qubits.ai, you will be able to access it, create a free account, build your course and other things. But I'll come back to it because the focus of the session is not qubits, but qubits is how we use these videos that are created from AI. But what we're going to show you, you can create videos and you can use any system you want. You can upload them to YouTube or Canvas, it doesn't matter. Right. Okay, so I think what we can do is we can get to the demo. Maybe one of you guys can start showing us how.
Right. Yeah, before we get to the demo, I do want to say, like, yeah, thank you guys so much for filling out the pre-survey response. And it does seem like a lot of you guys are faculty and do teach courses. And from what you guys want to like take away from this session, a lot of you guys want to learn how to use AI to create videos, just learn new ways to do videos, just new skills in general. And we're really excited and we're hoping to address pretty much all of these expectations you guys have. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. And yeah, with that, we can definitely start the demo. So
yeah, one point I want to make that both platforms that we present today are free to use, except for the SmartSlides. If you use like we will get into that, the
right.
kind of things that we do with the SmartSlides, right? So yeah, go ahead.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna start the demo, and then David will be taking over later on in the demo. So let me start by sharing my screen. One second. Are you guys able to see the screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, perfect. So we can start by actually going to the homepage. Actually, let me switch the tab real quick.
Could you also give them the link to the site, like SmartSlides? Yeah, I can type it into the thing. So if you want to go to this app that we are demoing, you can go to smartslides.org. I put this into the chat.
Right. And yeah, just to give an FYI, we'll definitely give you guys time to test this out yourself. So feel free to pay attention to the demo, and then also side by side, you guys can see the slides, and then we'll let you, we'll kind of walk you guys through how to create your own slides today too.
So when you navigate to smartslides.org, this is going to be the landing page. Basically, we've created this platform to help assist video creation with AI. We're going to have professional voice dubbing in it, and we're going to try to optimize your video creation workflow to the best of our abilities. And so in order to get started with this platform, simply click Get Started, and then you'll be taken to this page where you can basically create an account, and then put in your first name, last name, email, password, and then click Sign Up, and then it's going to redirect you to sign in. Since I already have like a demo account, I'm going to be logging into that. So I'll just click Sign In, and then I'm going to put my my demo account in here. And I'm going to sign in. And so when you sign in, you're going to be taken to this nice looking homepage. And basically on this page, you can see two main features. So upload PDF and upload video. We're going to go into what exactly these features are in just a little bit. But before that, I'm going to scroll down to files. So files are basically PDF files that you're going to be uploading onto our platform with the goal and intention of creating a video. So I'll walk you guys through that process as well. And then just underneath files, you're also going to see voices. So something that was very important for us when creating this platform was being able to allow you to use your own voice in the video recordings when you create like videos, because it sounds more natural and it sounds more real and raw if you're able to use your own voice rather than a lot of these fake computer-y sounding AI voices. And so we wanted to offer that functionality. So actually we can just start. I'll start by cloning a new voice. I think that's a great first step. And basically it's very self-explanatory, but you just click clone new voice. You want to name your voice. So I already have one created here, but I can just create another one, my name and then 2 or whatever. And then the key thing here is that when you choose an audio to upload, you want to make sure that the audio file that you choose is at least 1 minute long. And this is just because the longer the audio file is with your voice, the more context that the AI is going to have about your voice and how you sound, and like it'll be able to grasp the nuances of your voice. And this is very important. So we'll just choose like a voice file that I already have about my voice. And then you can just simply click clone voice. And then you should get this kind of pop-up that says voice clone successfully. You can just click OK. And then you can see over here that we have created our voice. And now I'm going to show you how you can actually use that voice. So if we go back up to here, the main functionality of our platform is that you're able to upload a PDF of your PowerPoint slides, and we're able to transform that directly from that PDF to a high quality instructional video with just a few clicks. And so let me walk you guys through that process right now. So all we have to do is start by clicking upload PDF. And so I'm going to click upload PDF, and then this is going to take you to this create a video screen. So you're going to be able to basically give a title for the video. So I'm going to call this like AI applications, because the PDF that I'm going to be uploading is basically a lecture slides that talk about the various applications of AI in different industries. So we're going to name the video, we're going to upload the PDF. So I'm going to choose my PDF, applications of AI, and then I'm going to click upload. And in the background, you'll see here the state will keep updating, and it'll tell you what step we are along the process. So we basically take your PDF, we parse all of the different slides on the PDF, and then for each slide that's on the PDF, we're going to basically generate a script that fits the content of the slide. Then we're going to turn that script into an audio using a free default voice. And this voice isn't going to sound good, but it's completely free to use, and we can customize the voice later and add our own voice. And then it's going to actually build the video from ground up using a first principles approach. And it'll probably take around 1 to 2 minutes. It depends on how long the PDF file is. Currently, because this is a beta product right now, it's a beta platform, we do have a limit of 25 slides just to make sure that the servers can handle the file management. So yeah, here we go. We can see that in just a couple clicks, we have this video created. And I'll just play like some little parts of it just to give you guys a sense of like how it sounds and all of that. And then we can get on to the editor, which is where the real suite of features is. But let me just play a little bit of this.
Imagine a world where machines help doctors diagnose diseases, assist farmers in predicting crop yields, or streamline customer service. These applications, outcomes, safeguarding evaluating data more accurately.
We can see how basically it has taken every slide and has created a video explaining the concept that is featured in the slide. And as I said before, by default, we do use the free voice. And so that's why the voice quality is not as good as one of the premium voices or your own custom voice, but we're gonna dive into how to do that right now. So if you're happy with this video and you really like it, you can click download video and it'll be saved to your computer. If you want to do further customization, make it better, edit it, then click edit transcript. And as soon as you click edit transcript, you're going to be taken to basically our editing suite. And this is where we have a ton of different features to help you guys make the highest quality video that you can. So I guess to start, you can see that just the layout of this page, we basically have the slide and then the corresponding script associated with that slide on the right side. If you click this play button, it basically will speak the audio to you, so you can kind of listen for how the AI will sound when you're playing the audio. And so this kind of helps with like nuances, especially in like grammar things, when you're deciding like, okay, where do I put periods and commas for the right pauses or just the right intonations, like that might help you. Over here, we have like a record feature. And basically, let's say that you're not very satisfied with the first AI generated transcript. What you can do is you can click this record button and you'll have two options, overwrite or aggregate. And basically, if I click overwrite, it's going to basically take whatever I speak and overwrite the existing transcript for this slide with what I've spoken out loud. If I click aggregate, then it's going to keep the transcript that's there right now, but append what I'm about to say onto the current transcript. So just to give an example, I'm just going to click aggregate and then add like one sentence to this transcript. So if I click aggregate, okay, I think there's a permission issue because of Google Chrome and me sharing my screen. So but the microphone would work as long as you're able to give it access. Yeah, it says I would have to quit my Chrome and restart, and obviously I don't want to do that because then I'm going to lose all of you guys. So, well, basically, the recording is pretty self-explanatory though. You can either overwrite or aggregate, and it'll work as intended as long as you're able to give permission to Google or whatever browser you're using to use your local microphone.
Yeah, just Shranik, let me just make a comment about how I do it. Like, let's say I'm giving a lecture to the class in tomorrow. So I'll bring my PowerPoint slides and put it in there, and then I will speak the notes to that so that I will have the thing recorded. So it's so much easier because I'm like, what do I want to say if I'm presenting this slide in the class? So I speak that to the slide, then I can save that in text. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And so next to the record feature, we have this thing called autocorrect, which will basically remove grammar mistakes and just like any punctuation errors or anything like that. So let's say like, for example, let's say you revise the script and you have like some sentences where like you forgot any periods, commas, it's not properly formatted or anything like that. If I click autocorrect, it'll take a couple seconds, but as you can see, the background turned green, meaning that the autocorrect was successful. And you can see that periods and commas were added in the right place. And this is very important because especially since we are using AI voices, punctuation matters a lot in terms of like how the AI voices are going to sound. So that's very important. And then if you edit a script, you can also just click save and to save your changes. We do also just auto save before you click finalize or before you leave the page. So you don't have to worry too much about that. But I know like some people like myself, I just like to make sure that I can click save and just make sure that my changes have been saved. And so that's why that is available to you. And then if you notice here, you're gonna see these little check boxes. And the reason why this is here is because we want to give you the ability to remove slides from the presentation. So let's say like, I want to remove, let's say like I'm going to remove this last slide here. I can click this and then a new button will pop up saying delete selected. I can also remove multiple if I wanted to. And then if I click delete selected and I click confirm, it'll basically delete that slide. And then it'll re-render the page. The reason why that it may take a little bit long, and as you can see, the AI in education slide has been removed. But the reason why it may take a little bit longer is because we're literally building the PDF from ground up that you uploaded. And so depending on the size of the PDF, that function may take a few more seconds to run. But let's say that we're at this state where we have edited the scripts. We have either spoken and edited those scripts or manually edited those scripts. And we think that the scripts are high quality, and this would make for an excellent educational video for our students, friends, whoever we're sharing this video with. Then we can choose the final voice that we want to go ahead and create a final video for. And actually, before I do that, I forgot to mention, we do have this new beta feature in play called Insert Clip. And this is very important because if you notice here, like slides are very static by nature. And to create engaging videos, we often like to show like tutorials in between slides or other video clips in between slides just to keep the audience more engaged. And this is exactly the intention of this feature. It's currently in beta because we're still running tests on it, but it should work in most cases. And for more context on how that works, I can actually show you guys how the clip library works. This is something that we think will be very useful in the future. So all you have to do is click clips, and this will show you or allow you to manage and upload your clips. We also have this thing called a public clip library. So these are clips that like other accounts and users have uploaded, and these are all like our goal is to create a high quality clip library with specifically educational and instructional clips. And that way, like, our community can use each other's clips and put them in appropriate spots in the videos. So if I go back to this clip library, you can upload a new clip simply by writing the name of the clip, choosing whether you want to keep it public or private. So I think it's important for you guys who have that choice, depending on what type of clip you are uploading, because some material is proprietary. And then you can also just upload the clip and then just choose the file and it'll upload it. And then I guess this is an example of a clip, so I can just click play.
What exactly is generative AI?
And so, yeah, as you can see, literally any video file, any MP4 file, you can upload as a clip. So if I go back to the editor, AI applications, and I click insert clip here, you'll see that the clip that was in my clip library is available for you to insert. And to insert it, just click on it and you'll see that it'll appear here. And then if you want to remove it, then quite simply just click remove and then it'll go away. And yeah, so let's say that we are now finally happy with this slideshow. We're happy with the scripts. We're happy with everything. And we're ready to finalize it. Now this is where we can choose our voices, right? So the female free voice is the default voice that we provided when you first uploaded this PDF and created a video. This is because it's completely free, and even on our end, we don't need to pay for any sort of external APIs in order to make this possible, and so that's why that's kept free. Then we do have, a male plus voice and a female plus voice. These are like standard male and female voices. They're a lot more higher quality, and they'll sound very realistic. But obviously, they're not going to be like your custom voices. But underneath them, you'll see all of your custom voices if you've uploaded multiple. We think a lot of users like upload different types of voices, like an upbeat version of their voice or like a more serious version of their voice. So that's something very interesting as well that I think is cool to play around with. But let's say like you just want to use your voice on this like slideshow. So we can choose the voice and then we can finally just click finalize video. And this is where the credits come into play. So when you do sign up, you get like 1,000 free credits in order to experiment around and just play around with the platform. Depending on the size of the transcripts and the size of the file that you're going to be creating a video for, if you do choose one of the premium voices, this is where it's going to incur a cost in terms of credit usage, just because even from our end, it's not free in order to run these custom models and stuff. So once you do confirm, if you do have like enough credits to make this video, which we definitely do in this case, we can just click confirm, and then you'll see that the processing screen will appear, and it'll take a few minutes to process, depending on the size of the PDF file.
Okay, Shrank, let me just make a comment here.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So when I create my videos for my class, I use the free voice, because if I don't use the free voice to refine a transcript and recreate, then it doesn't cost me anything until I get it right. The script on the slide, editing, re-editing, and then recording it with the free voice. Once I'm satisfied with it, then I'll use a professional voice. Typically, I use my cloned AI voice. If you saw that, it's 196 credit, which is like if you pay for it, you get like free credits in our platform, because we just do it right now as an experimental basis. But the 196 is like $1.96, so it's really cheap to create a video for $1.96 with my own voice. And if you use like another professional voice, not your clone voice, it's going to be even less than that, right? So I think at the cost side here. The tool is free, but if you use professional voices, then we'll have to pay for these voices to be the kind of voices they are.
Yeah, exactly. And for credits, you can just click this button over here and you'll see a variety of options in order to add credits to your account. But yeah, that's basically the first main feature of our platform. And the second feature is kind of the reverse. We can upload a video and then break it down into slides and then edit the slides. So for that part, I'm going to pass it off to David to quickly give a demonstration of that. It's very, very similar to what you guys have just seen.
Hi guys. So I'll take over in the platform and now show you guys kind of the reverse. So let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. All right, so like we do if we log in, we'll use the same account for demonstration purposes. So once we're in, you'll see Shrenik took you guys through the process of uploading a PDF, but I'll take you through the process of uploading an existing video. And this is very similar, so you guys will see a lot of similarities between this process and what Shrenik showed you. But basically, if you have an existing video, like a .mp4 file, you can upload it. So let me do that right now. So we'll click upload video and you can give it a title. I have a video on neural networks, so I'll just call it neural nets. And I've selected my video and it'll upload. So what this is actually really useful for is many times we record a video, but we're not satisfied with like how something sounds, and oftentimes like we're like, oh man, we gotta re-record it just to fix something, or like we didn't like what we said here. But in this case, like let's say you guys already pre-recorded some lecture content and you're not too satisfied when you're playing back with it. And so now instead of restarting the entire process and doing it again from scratch, you can actually just go into the transcript and let me see. There seems to be some issue. Let me log into the other account. It might be because Shrenik's also logged into this one. So but like I was saying, basically it would allow you to edit the transcripts. So in that case, like, for example, if you weren't happy with something you said on like slide 4 or slide 5, you guys can quickly edit what you want, and you just regenerate the video. So in that case, you save yourselves a lot of time. So let's just wait for the video. And hopefully the transcripts come. We did test this out in the morning and everything did work perfectly fine. So we're hoping we don't get any technical difficulties here. Okay, perfect. So maybe the problem was that me and my brother were in the same account on different computers, but regardless, this is how it would look like. So what we actually do is like we would parse through your PowerPoint and we would actually parse through the transcript itself. And you'll see that like it's almost accurate. There's like maybe a few seconds, like we have a 2-second delay. So you might see like maybe like 2 or 3 words on the next page or on the next transcript, but in like all in all, it's like a really, really fast way for you guys to quickly edit your transcript and quickly fix something you're not happy with. So for example, here we can just move this here, and then we would have, you know, this part work perfectly. Over here, we just have one word off. Basically, it's like pretty much almost accurate. Again, there might be a few second delay, and that's intentional because we want to make sure we're sectioning your video properly. And this works for any lecture point too. Like you do not have to use like our platform to create a video to upload it. You can use pretty much like any, like let's say, I don't know, you recorded from PowerPoint already. You can like feel free to use that here. We can parse through pretty much most lecture slides, and also parse through and like get the relevant transcripts that you guys said in your video. So we do transcribe accurately in that case. And like you guys saw before, we do have the same exact features. So let's say if you wanted to re-record something, you can record and aggregate, like how Shrenik was saying. You know, you can overwrite the transcript. You can aggregate using your voice if you don't want to type it out. Autocorrect, let's say, like, you know, if there is like some punctuation, you guys see over here, we don't have punctuation between sentences. So in this case, autocorrect is a really useful tool where I just click it and we have to give it a few seconds, but it'll highlight green. And now you guys see pretty much punctuations in there. And punctuation is important. So for like the AI voices to like know when to pause and know when to start sentences. So we can actually do that for most, like pretty much all of these here. And you guys can see it's adding punctuation. And again, autocorrect is solely for grammatical errors. So like, let's say if I click it again, you guys will notice most of the content, if not all of the content, will pretty much remain the same because we only prioritize for grammar mistakes. But yeah, essentially what we're trying to promote over here is for you guys to not only be able to create slides from, or like create lecture videos from slides, but also edit like existing lecture videos you guys might have recorded like a few weeks ago, a few days ago, and make it super easy for you guys to, like, you know, refine the content. If you're not happy with something, edit it, and it's just super convenient for you guys in that sense. And when you're like ready with it, you guys again can choose your voice from our selection of voices or your custom voice, and we can just finalize the video. And if you finalize the video, it'll like come up and you can just download it. And for demo purposes right now, I'm not going to finalize the video, but I highly encourage you guys to try this out. Yeah, I'm hoping everything works well, and I know you guys will be super, super excited and happy with the results. So yeah, this is pretty much how you guys would take existing MP4 file and refine it and download, or basically create, you know, a new and improved MP4 file of your lecture content. I think now, because we're kind of on a time crunch, well, should we do like a brief demo, or what should we, what do you guys think is best?
So obviously, oh yeah, I think there are some questions on the chat. Maybe we can address those.
Right. Okay.
Maybe we can just address those.
Yeah. I saw like one of the questions. I think this one's particularly important. Is in terms of video upload. Currently, it'll work the best on slide-based videos because of the algorithm that we have to parse through it. We're basically looking for like drastic changes in frames, and so for slide-based videos, that's how we section off. And so it'll definitely work for any like slide-based lectures. But if you have like moving content and stuff like that, it becomes a different type of complexity. And we are trying to work on trying to create some sort of doing some sort of research around that as well. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay. Yeah. More questions
also,
here.
very quickly, guys, in the chat, I just pasted a YouTube demo link, so you guys can see this process again, and also a SmartSlides guide, which is basically just a Google Doc that'll walk you through exactly step by step on how to use our platform.
Okay. So there's a question about how secure the voice clone, which is, I think, a very important question. You don't want your voice clone to be out there creating videos with your voice. In the SmartSlides, we don't, I mean, your voice clone is attached to your email. We have no other information about your voice clone, but we don't really share anything with anyone. We will make sure that the clone voice will stay in our system, and we'll have the legal statements done fairly shortly to make sure that we don't want to share these things. I mean, they have to be secure. But the voice clones are pretty much we don't try to make it exactly like you, so it's not really you, but kind of like you kind of thing. That's why we don't want it to be exactly you, sort of very close to you, so that, you know, anyway, so there's question about the okay, so question about, do you suggest a script when recording your own voice or just talk? So, I mean, you can choose anything you want to do. Like as a lecturer, I typically won't record. I think I will, usually when I do this, I will upload my slides, and I don't really trust the AI too much, but sometimes the AI can help to get there. But I mean, you can record the slides like you would say in a lecture. So I would suggest that creating a good script, maybe you can even use something like ChatGPT to clean it up for you, make it sound nice, and then put it into SmartSlides and record your videos. Okay. As for commercializing the product, right now we are in the discussion with Rutgers about this. So it's going to be some product that we will think about. We haven't really decided when we are going to do it. At the moment, we're going to make it available for free, at least 1,000 credits for free as a research project right now, but hopefully in the future.
For the question, can you add or embed images to personalize the content in the edit mode? Currently, you can only add like videos as like the insert clips feature that I did demoed, but I do think that this is like a important part, and it's a great idea for like a future feature that we will build out. And actually on the platform itself, on the nav bar, you'll see to the right there's something called feedback, and that'll take you to like basically a Google form where you can write to us about any suggestions that you have for feature ideas, and then we'll try to implement those depending on how feasible they are at the time. So that's something that we're also looking to do.
Yeah, I think the important thing is that we all educators, so we want to create something for the educators, so we don't want to make it too commercial. So we are trying to be as cost effective as possible if we use some other services. But we also want this to look like something that's created by educators for educators, and the students and faculty getting together and creating something like this. So I think when you do this, good things happen, because many of the commercial tools usually don't really pay attention to education because there's no money in education. So they don't really create tools targeted for educational applications.
Right. And also, guys, I know a lot of people are asking, will a recording link be available? And I'm pretty sure this meeting is being recorded, but regardless of it not being recorded, we just wanted to point out, like, I sent a YouTube link which actually has our demo, and it's very detailed, so you guys can obviously just refer to that anytime you guys want. And also, I just sent out another Google form asking you guys more like feedback when you guys try it out, and we would love, honestly, anyone who takes the time to give us some feedback. And as a token of gratitude and appreciation, we'd also love to give you guys more credits if you do fill out that form. So yeah, please definitely try it out and give us some really good feedback. We're always ready to listen and improve.
Yeah, questions about the LLMs. I'm sure we are experimenting with a lot of different LLMs to get the best script possible. Our goal is to make sure that when you upload a slide deck, maybe 70 to 80% of the script, you are happy with it and you only have to do a few more edits. So essentially saving you a lot of time in creating this. So we are looking at Claude and Gemini and ChatGPT. Those are the LLMs we are looking at right now. What we like to do is to keep the cost of using LLMs to the lowest possible by training our own kind of local models or agents as we go forward.